So I guess we're going ahead. All right. Me have a beer, and we're going to get that intro music.
There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
It's like my least favorite beer of all time.
Hello, what have we here?
You guys are so funny.
Hello.
Holy shit. Great C3PO.
Hi, Periscope.
R2 dickhead.
I'm playing our intro music right now.
Looking. Found someone you have, I would say.
May the force be with us. Fucking A.
Good day, Galaxy. This is Commander Cody. Mopar's gone. He's out on the road. He's hustling. He's traveling for work. He left me by myself. This is Thursday, a random day for us to do an episode, but we had some leaked photos from The Last Jedi and some of the Lego sets that are coming out for Force Friday. So I just thought it was high time I popped onto Instagram and all the other streaming platforms and just talk to you guys and run through some of the shit that we saw today. Instagram's not working, so that was fun, but everything else is up and running, so I'm here. I am accidentally drinking one of my least favorite beers of all time. Tommy Boy, Butter Clone, our friends will know that I rant and rave in a bad way about Goose Island. Just not a big fan of their brews. There's some like flavor in this IPA. Like when a beer is spoiled, it has a certain like rank kind of flavor to it, and for whatever reason, even the fresh like Goose IPA just always tastes like that. I don't know what it is. So Periscope, thanks guys for tuning in. And Riley Fox, yeah, Goose Island. Riley Fox says Goose is gross. Yeah, it's not my favorite. It was not an intentional pickup. We'll just say that, but it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just like I just don't like Goose Island, but it is what it is. So we're here. Yeah, so if you guys are tuning in live with us, just shout and yell at us. If you're not, if you're listening to this afterwards, you can grab us on Twitch, on YouTube, Instagram, and Periscope, and we do all of our episodes live streamed, so you can tune in and chat with us and yell at us and ask us questions and ruin the episode while we're live. So feel free to subscribe to us there and tune in. Instagram's not working tonight, like I said, so wow, hearts on Periscope. Wow. Better calm it down right there. So last episode, we had to skip Comic-Con news. We had to skip Game of Thrones news. We have so much stuff going on. It's a little overwhelming right now. You know, we had so many movies coming out this spring and summer. Wonder Woman, Guardians, Spider-Man, Planet of the Apes, which I haven't seen, Valerian, which was awesome. Dark Tower comes out next week. There's just a lot of stuff happening. And we had D23 and we had Comic-Con. Just hard to keep up with all the news. And the Battlefront novel came out, like, when I started reading the Vader comics. God, it's just hard to keep up with. In preparation for the Dark Tower, I did find some pops. So I got the Gunslinger and the Man in Black. I'm a big fan of the Dark Tower series. I haven't read all 7 books, but I really dig what I have read. It's a really trippy freaking series, which makes it cool because it kind of gives you a lot of the fantasy stuff, but it goes a fucking crazy direction, and there's like Western stuff thrown in and sci-fi. It's just fucking weird, but I dig it. I'm excited for the movie to come out. And Mopar's looking forward to that too. So I'm sure we're both going to see that and review it as soon as we can. Sorry about that. I had to take a sip. You know, I don't have a Mopar here to talk while I'm drinking my beer, and then vice versa. But it is what it is. I'm not really going to review this. I know we always do a beer review. I guess I'll talk about it. It's not itching to scritch. 5.9% alcohol by volume. You know, Goose Island it's pretty well known. It's from Chicago. And like I said, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just not. Riley Fox says, seeing me drink it makes him cringe. Yeah, I can believe it. Got to do some shout outs too. So, let's see. Oh yeah, so we have stickers. I think most of you guys have seen these before, but we sent out a bunch of stickers, and then summer hit, and we took a little break, and a few people didn't get any. And I know I sent out an Instagram message If you want to get some stickers, just DM us or email us your address, and I'm going to make one big drop and send a bunch of stickers and things and some craziness out to people. So if you want something, just DM us on Instagram or send us an email, roguesquadronpodcast.com, and we'll make it happen. And then we haven't mentioned in the past few episodes about our boys at the Commonwealth, the Star Wars Commonwealth. So we have a network of Star Wars podcasts. A number of us. We got Gen X Wings in there. It's growing to the point where I don't even know how many podcasts are in there. Let's check it out really quick, and I'll tell you exactly what's going on. But Gen X Wing, we got Talk Star Wars, Tumbling Sabers, The Nerd Room, and really, really fun podcasts and really fun guys and gals. San Diego Sabers is one of the recent members, and we got the Skyhoppers as well. So Star Wars Commonwealth, and then we have a hashtag on Twitter, hashtag SWC Pod. You can catch all of our stuff on there. We're always sharing each other's things, and gonna do some roundtable recordings and shit one of these days. So it's just hard to schedule with so many shows and so many members on each show. It takes a while to get there. Yeah, and that's it for our shoutouts. So that's the main thing. Now I get that out of the way. I'm going to try to get through this terribly not good beer that I don't like. I don't like talking trash about breweries, but it's just time and time again, Goose Island has not done it. Let me switch to the web browser really quick so you guys can see what's going on. So earlier today, we got, I think it was early this morning or maybe last night, we got a bunch of, let's see, we got some Lego sets leaked. Let's see if those are still online to look at. I did not actually have a chance to save those photos, and they have been very quickly taking them down, which is of course no good. Yeah, see the imagers, it's gone. Let me see if I can see some images. So yeah, here's a few ones. Cool. So the Legos were the first thing that popped up. Most of the stuff we've seen in the trailer, like here's the bomber, the Republic bomber, or Resistance bomber, which looks pretty cool. This is new. This First Order Star Destroyer. The back end on it is kind of a little wider than we're used to. I think it looks really, really cool. So we see that, and then inside this one, you can see it's kind of blurry, but there's a Snoke, little Snoke Lego set that comes with the First Order Star Destroyer. And then there were some other ones, a new version of the Walker, which is pretty cool, but nothing too out of the ordinary. There was the TIE Silencer, Kylo's new TIE fighter, which we saw last week. In our last episode, we talked about that. There was one crazy one that I wanted to complain about, and I don't. There it is. Look at this thing. It's like the new Walker. It's not even a good picture. They took all the good pictures down. It's like a new Walker, but it's got like spider legs. It's got like 4 sets of spider legs, and there's wheels in the middle. It just looks fucking weird. I don't know if I'm on board with that. So the Lego shit came out this morning. Oh yeah, here's the Snoke thing I was talking about. It's the Lego version of Snoke. He looks like he's either got scars or some funky chest hair going on. So yeah, the Legos things came out, and then I was able to save some pictures of the actual like cast photos. So those are up here on our, we have a post on Facebook. I saved the photos and put them in the comments there, because all the websites that had them listed got taken down. Not the sites, but the pages that had this shit on there. So I put these in the comments here. So Luke, looking straight awesome. In like an outfit that we've never seen Luke Skywalker in before. It's super cool. This is one of my favorite ones from the thing. He just looks so awesome. There's no CGI going on, so like he still has his actual hand. If you notice, it's not like his robot hand, but it's okay. They're just cast photos. That's one of my favorite ones. One thing I'm iffy about is these Praetorian Guards. Like I've tried to be very open with them. Like the first time, if we've seen these, I thought it was just like a toy. I thought it was like an image of the toy. It doesn't look like an actual like person in a suit. I can't believe that they would like finalize and put that on screen. And maybe to look better on screen, I don't know. But I'm not totally on board with how these Praetorians look. It's like Oh, my software's going crazy right now. Was that crackling sound? Sorry, hang on. I'm getting some crackles. I don't know why. Change that. Boom. Praetorians look. It's like, I don't know. I just don't know. So we'll see. Maybe they'll look better on screen. And the toys maybe kind of look cool for a toy, but for a character, I just don't know. Just don't know. And then we got Kylo looking kind of emo as usual. Not the most impressive shots of Kylo. We talked about this in the show, and Mopar especially has said, like, without his mask, he just doesn't look as sinister, which I get is kind of the point, but I don't know. I'm sure all of these are just like photos. So on screen, like with the way they're shooting in the photography and like the imagery of it being in the movie, I'm sure it's going to look so much better, but not a big fan. And I apologize, Periscope, you guys can't see these images right now. And if you're listening, you can't see them, but go look them up. You can find them on our Facebook, or you can just search the web and find them. And then we got Rey looking straight badass in her new gray and tan like training robes. She looks awesome. Super excited for her. The surprising one to me, I didn't think they were going to show this in the movie at all, let alone in a leaked photo, was Snoke. Like, he's a dude. He's a pale dude, and his face is really fucked up. So obviously in Force Awakens, he was just a hologram, and I didn't know if they were going to go as far as like putting him on screen. He looks pretty creepy. He's really, really, really messed up. Those scars and things, he looks like someone they would put in a anti-tobacco smoking commercial, like do not do drugs or do not do meth or whatever. So that'll be interesting to see. He's got some fancy gold robes on. I hope we're going to get his backstory. I don't know where anyone's going with that shit. And then the last one was Finn with a tiny little blaster, looking pretty cool. So obviously he's back up out of that coma chamber and he's back in action. And then, there's another one of Luke. He's got like a little staff. So if you haven't seen those photos, if you're on Twitter, doing anything on Twitter, you'll be able to see them, because people have saved them and shared them far and wide. And that's mainly where they are. So I'm sure you can see those. Oh, shit. I missed some motherfucking messages here. Mopar Melton. He's tuning in from the road. Riley, you can Twitter PM. Any DM is fine. Any DM, as long as it's not public. Just send us your address for the stickers, and we'll send you some shit. Yeah, so Riley's kind of talking here about those Praetorian Guards. Yeah, just can't do it. They look like cool toys, though. So maybe on Force Friday that's coming up, I think it's in September. I don't know if they've launched or announced a date for it, but maybe as a toy. But I don't know about those movies, man. I do not know. Mopar's talking trash. It's ridiculous. Awesome. So I just wanted to pop in, like, chat about those photos really quick and drink this terrible beer. I did see Valerian recently, which I've heard has gotten like 50-50. This is amazing, or this is terrible. Like, some people are like really shitting on it, and I'm kind of over the just shitting on things for no other reason than because not everything's going to be like a perfect, like, Christopher Nolan Oscar-worthy movie. Not everything's going to be like a perfect Star Wars movie. I think sometimes you can just enjoy things because they're fun. We've been big Mass Effect fans for a while, which we've talked about, and Valerian had a very Mass Effect vibe to me. Maybe not as mature. If you've played Mass Effect, obviously you know it can get pretty intense, and there's like sex scenes and like alien boobs and shit. So Valerian wasn't to that extreme, but in the case of having hundreds of different types of aliens, not all just looking like humans with like different color skin or different color faces or shit. Actual, like, totally different, like, type of organisms and different species and they kind of talked a little bit about the background of each one, and they all come together to build this like giant space station. So it's called Valerian in the City of 1,000 Planets or something like that. Planet of 1,000 Systems, some shit like that. But it's a space station that has a bunch of different species, and planets have colonies there. And they show you a lot of it. It looks really, really cool. So I don't want to give too much away. And I don't want to do a full review and shit until Mopar's seen it. We can talk about it in person. But I definitely recommend seeing it, especially if you're a Star Wars, Mass Effect, Star Trek fan. It's very cool. It's very fun. I saw it in 3D, which I don't usually do. Because I don't have contacts. I wear glasses all the time. So trying to put those 3D fucking small, tiny baby glasses over these is extremely uncomfortable in the theater and can be distracting. And it was a little distracting, but it was worth seeing in 3D. It was shot really well for 3D. It was good. Good. I recommend it. Go see that shit. What else? So I'm sure everyone who's a Star Wars fan has seen that the Battlefront novel came out on Tuesday. So I picked that up Tuesday night, started reading it. Haven't gotten too far, like 4 chapters in, I think. This isn't a spoiler, so don't worry. But it starts off with, so if you, let me step back. If you've seen the Battlefront game campaign trailer, you've seen this general or this commander, whatever her name is, Iden Versio, in that. Looks like it's going to be an awesome storyline. So it starts off where she's in her TIE fighter at the Death Star battle from episode 4. And just like what happens to Vader, she ends up getting away from the battle when the Death Star blows up. So she ends up surviving it, along with a few other people. So basically the premise is, you have these people that are pro-Empire. They're pissed at the rebels. And then the rebels blow up the Death Star and they barely survive. And the Death Star, obviously like 1 million people died. And now they're super, super, super intense, like against the rebels, and they're pissed. So that's how it gets set up. And from what I've seen from some of the footage from the Battlefront game, it goes all the way through to the end of Return of the Jedi and past Return of the Jedi. So I'm excited to get there. Yeah, I'm excited to get there. Fucking sweet. And I think it's going to be a lot more fun playing the game and the campaign after having read the book. So you get more information about the characters. When you go into the campaign, you're not starting fresh. You have some background and you're actually kind of care about what's going on. And it's so, that was weird. It's so cool to finally get a story from the Empire's point of view. So I think that's going to be, it's fucking rad. I think that's it, guys. I got a movie to go see, so I don't want to take too much of everyone's time. Just wanted to pop in and talk some shit for a little bit. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I missed. Vader. I started reading the Vader comics. You guys seen this shit? This is issue 3. Anyone that's listened to the show for a while has known that Mopar's favorite book besides Darth Bane is probably The Dark Lord, Rise of Darth Vader. Which, do I have it? I do indeed. Here it is. Hello, Jaron Johnson. Thanks for popping in. So yeah, this is Dark Lord, Rise of Darth Vader. It's technically Legends now, but it is one of the coolest Star Wars books. So it basically talks about Vader post Revenge of the Sith, and how he deals with being in this fucking suit, and how he's hunting down the rest of the Jedi, and how he's like, having battalions of clones working with him and shit like that. This comic series is kind of replacing this timeline, and it's basically retelling the story of Vader getting used to his apprenticeship with Palpatine and getting used to the fucking suit and things. I don't want to say too much about loving or hating it quite yet, because I would like to read some more issues and get more of the full story before I really start judging things. I'm 50-50 on it right now. I love it and I hate it. Some of the way that Disney and Lucasfilm is like tying in brand new canon to not only replace Legend stuff, like the exact same timeline of Legend stuff, but kind of fill in the gaps between movies and things. It's really iffy for me. I don't know. I'm trying not to have the baggage of like loving the Legend stuff too much and instantly shitting on canon. So the new canon. So I don't want to like do a full review yet, but I'm reading through that. It's interesting enough to keep me going. I'm about to finish the Maul series. And then, we got the Battlefront book coming out, or that came out. So I'm reading that too. That's it. I'm gonna get rolling. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. This is a little bonus episode. We have, if you're listening to this right away, we have the commentary that we did for Rogue One coming out on Monday, July 31st. I think is the date. So fanboy commentary, if you're not familiar, just pull it up. We help you sync our podcast up to the movie And then we just do our own custom, like, drunk bullshit commentary along with the movie. So if you've seen the movies a few times, it's fun to add that in. It gives it kind of a fresh take and feels like we're in there sitting in the room with you watching the movie. So that's cool to check out. That'll release on Monday. That'll be on the feed and it'll be on the website. So whatever's easiest for you, do that. And then, like I said earlier, Instagram, Twitter, email, Facebook, whatever. Website. Everything is Rogue Squad Pod. So catch us there. And that's it. So I'm Commander Cody. Mopar's gone because he's a bitch. And this beer was gross. Catch you next time. There we go. Why did it do that? Yeah, that's what I want to do. Take 3 done. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I know this wasn't anything super crazy. Very short episode. I just wanted to pop in and talk some shit for a minute. Second channel, I joined it last second. Yeah, Kim Pop, I guess. I'm about to sign off. Just wanted to talk about some of the Last Jedi leaked stuff. We'll do more like theories. Like, people have a lot of new Snoke theories. They're all popping back up now that the toy got released and the shot got released. The not screenshot, the fucking photograph. God damn it. So we'll talk more about that when Mopar's back. But yeah, we have a lot of shit going on. So we're going to try to catch up. We got Comic-Con, blah, blah, blah. So, all right, enough rambling. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Thanks, Riley, as always. DM us that address. We'll get you some stickers. And peace out.